It's among the most popular websites, Wikipedia, the online encyclopedia. 3/4 of all internet users visit the site regularly. It's long since replaced traditional print versions.
You type a word and the first site to pop up is usually Wikipedia.
I think the information's nearly as good as what I'd find in a book.
The idea was ingenious. Users can write, edit and improve entries anonymously if they wish. It was meant to create a giant store of information, credible and neutral. That was the theory. But Wikipedia's open access has repeatedly been abused to intentionally manipulate articles. In one about vehicle maker MAN, references to the company's manufacture of tanks for the Nazi regime during World War II were deleted by someone with an internet IP address at MAN. In an entry on aviation, a paragraph about health dangers caused by airplane noise was deleted by someone on a computer at Lufthansa. And on the page about Daimler AG, a paragraph on the company's lobbying activities was deleted by someone at Daimler. In recent years, multiple attempts at manipulation have been exposed and corrected by other users. Wikipedia insists that it wasn't involved. But the website comes under fire constantly from companies, public relations firms and lobbyists. Until recently, Pavel Richter was the executive director of Wikimedia Germany, which operates the online encyclopedia. He says that since Wikipedia has grown, so have attempts to manipulate articles.
Wikipedia is more than a website. Wikipedia has become a widespread tool for all of us. And the more widespread it's become, the greater the number of attempts by ideologues and PR agencies to insert their views and their ideologies into Wikipedia.
And they're getting better at it. We meet Malte Landwehr, a consultancy industry insider. The Wikipedia specialist won't talk about his clients, but he will talk about tricks used to bypass editorial controls.
There are a lot of highly skilled professionals who put a lot of effort so that Wikipedia doesn't really have a chance to expose them. I've worked on several projects where we've either placed information or removed it. These changes weren't identified as manipulation.
This is how it's supposed to work. Normally, several users get together to write an article. They discuss any changes until they reach a neutral, balanced result. But if many of the anonymous users are in fact really just one PR professional, then it's easy for that person to change an article to suit their interests. Malte Landwehr says he has lots of usernames or accounts.
If you have a target article, you don't go at it with just one account, but with several accounts to delete information bit by bit until everything you don't want is gone. If other users get involved, you start a discussion on the article and do that with 20, 30 or 50 accounts and not just with your own account.
It's an infiltration that's nearly impossible to control. This is the Wikipedia article on the Gaussman Group, Germany's biggest maker of slot machines. The company repeatedly comes under fire because some say its machines can lead to compulsive gambling. In Gaussman's Wikipedia article, the phrase compulsive gambling was replaced with the phrase occasional excessive playing habit. And a long paragraph about the company's lobbyists' activities was drastically shortened to say almost nothing. The passages of text were apparently changed by people identified as Gaussman employees, including some in the press office. The company doesn't deny this, but says there was no intentional deception.
Hidden PR is bad. It's unethical, the work of the devil. PR should always be open, because it can be manipulated when you don't know the source of the information.
And there are those savvy enough to place advertising in articles. We couldn't find the term Sweden House in any dictionary. A Wikipedia article was created for a company that wants to sell the wood frame houses. It was written by a consultant and is full of positive descriptions.
Next to the text, we have a picture of the object, which shows a typical Swedish house made by this company.
And a link to the name and homepage of the company. Good advertising?
It's a very good reference for the company.
You're proud of it?
I'm very happy with the result.
These examples show why Wikipedia should probably be worried. Dirk Franke is one of the people hunting for PR manipulation on the online encyclopedia. He's one of 250 administrators who can be especially influential because they enjoy certain editing rights. Franke volunteers his time, evenings and on weekends. He says that attacks by PR people are getting more sophisticated.
It's very advanced when the emphasis and tone of individual paragraphs are changed a little. For example, when somebody adds a half a sentence to a critique. It's an eternal cat-and-mouse game that's been going on for years.
The biggest problem for Wikipedia is the decline in the number of volunteers like Dirk Franke and the increase of articles by people like Malte Landwehr, who's paid by an agency. Some are even administrators.
I know of several PR agencies in Germany that have at least one user with admin status, and they can have an unbelievable amount of influence on the discussion.
You've told us that you use several different accounts anonymously and you insert information and nobody knows where it's coming from. That's not really compatible with the rules of PR, is it?
So what do you want to hear?
Is it just trivial offence? Not when a source of information has become so prominent like Wikipedia, says media research scientist Christoph Neuberger.
It's a very serious problem for society when such a vast store of knowledge that so many have trusted and that's used so often is undermined by political and financial interests, and that there's no gatekeepers to really examine and really look at each article to see if it was manipulated or not.
Wikipedia was started as a democratic project, open and independent. Now there's a threat it could become an information monopoly, undermined by financial interests.